What's up, guys? It's DAPcast episode 3. We got some cool people here with us today. I'm Yasser.
Hey, it's Fatih.
I'm Natalie.
I'm Ryan. I am a junior CS student. This is my first time being on DAPcast, so yeah, it's great to be here.
It's good to have you, man.
Cool dude.
We're gonna get some stuff going here. We're gonna have a good time. So what's going on, guys? How's your week been so far?
Pretty hectic for me. It's going to stay that way for the next couple weeks. Just finishing out the semester, a bunch of projects.
Lots of crunch time happening.
I'm finally moving into my apartment, so, been a gypsy for 3 months.
Have you talked about that before?
No, I don't think I have.
What's going on? What's going on with your apartment?
It wasn't done, and it hasn't been done for 3 months. I've been in 3 different hotels.
Because they've had issues getting permits and everything for it, right?
Because the construction company has only done 2 projects before. And this was their 3rd project, so they had no idea what they were doing.
Did your hotel have a stove?
No, I've been eating out every single day for 3 months.
So I haven't been cooking at all?
No, it's so expensive.
Yeah. Not even a microwave, right?
I mean, I have a microwave, but, ramen gets old really fast.
Yeah.
Just gotta spice it up. Get some sriracha in
Be
there.
creative with it.
That's tough. What about Thanksgiving? Is there anything for Thanksgiving?
Well, with my family, we usually, we don't do the whole traditional Thanksgiving that those Americans do. We just throw like a huge Chinese feast.
I like that better.
I like that. Yeah.
Food's probably better.
Yeah.
And for my family, we try to one-up each other, who has the best dish or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm heading over to your place, man.
I think traditionally it is, about turkey and mashed potatoes and all that.
Yeah.
But everyone has their own little way of celebrating their year and being thankful for each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
I remember this one time we tried to make turkey one time, and it was a disaster. We didn't know how to cook a turkey. Like Chinese dishes, we never touched a turkey before. It's
it's definitely
a bird. So you cook it.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful too.
Yeah.
A lot of people also deep fry their turkey.
Oh,
and that's how a lot
God.
of fires happen.
Yeah.
Because they get the big burner underneath with a propane tank, and the oil is filled to the brim, and then they drop the turkey in there. So you got to be careful as far as the oil coming over on the sides and burning the whole house down. It's ridiculous. You guys traveling anywhere or going anywhere out of town?
I'll go back home.
Yeah. I've got family coming into town, so we kind of do the same thing. It's not like we go full Chinese or Turkish, but we put in some Turkish dishes. We have the turkey. We have the classic American dishes of cornbread, mashed potatoes, green peas. And I think my girlfriend's family will also be coming in too, so we'll do something together.
Nice. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
What about you, man?
Hanging out in Charlotte. My fiance's parents are all Caucasian American, right? So they do the traditional turkey and all that. And my parents are Hispanic, so we do rice with beans, and we just mix it all together and have one big
that's a good combo.
fest there.
Yeah,
that's definitely
see, I'm traditional all-American, so we go all out, but it's my great aunts and my great grandmother's recipes, so they're really old recipes and they're so good.
What's your favorite dish? Anybody have a favorite dish?
We make homemade stuffing.
So
My parents tear up bread and cook the bread to make homemade stuffing and put the celery in it. It's so good.
Mine's a green bean casserole.
I was about to say the same
Green
thing.
bean casserole. I
was
love
about
green
to say
beans.
the same
I like sweet potato casseroles. We don't put the marshmallows on. We do sweet potato, brown sugar, and pecans.
I hate sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes can't
Really?
do it. Yeah, can't do it.
Yams,
no.
Yams are great.
Sweet potato fries, no.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Can't.
You're missing out.
If it's a potato, it's gotta be salty. I can't
handle
do
sweet.
Yeah, I can't do sweet.
I love the sweet potato fries with the honey seared that they put on it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's really, really good. But I feel you. It's definitely different flavor.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Black Friday. We're right when it hits 5, my mom and I are out the door.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I've worked on a Black Friday at Target.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Have you ever seen
definitely.
someone just get trampled?
I saw the first person come with literally 3 carts, him and his family, of just stacked to the brim of monster trucks and all this stuff. Yeah, people easily would spend $800 to $1,500.
I remember
I get all my clothes
videos
on
and
Black
see
Friday.
horror stories of Black Friday shopping.
Yeah.
Luckily, we organized it really well, and we made sure there's police there, areas where people would come in. but it's hectic.
I've never been to one that's been like really like that bad. Like I don't know, Raleigh's like kind of small even compared to Charlotte, so it won't be that bad as like Chicago or New York.
Yeah, it's gonna die down though because like everything's now being virtual. I feel like
like everyone's doing Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday seems to be like overtaking Black Friday now.
Amazon 2-day shipping.
Yeah.
Cyber Monday. The Monday after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
When I don't even know when that started. I guess when the internet started to boom is really when, or I guess e-commerce. That's when that became a big thing. Cyber Monday.
I think Amazon didn't start it, but I think they're the one that like made it popular or like advertised it a lot. I don't know. When I associate Cyber Monday, I put Amazon.
Yeah, that's true. It's probably back when eBay was in their prime too. Trying to promote their sellers and stuff.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Definitely.
And now I'm excited to shop.
Do you guys go on eBay a lot?
Sometimes.
My dad sells shoes on eBay. It's like he works at a Goodwill and then buys the shoes and then resells them on eBay. If you're looking for
used stuff, you go on eBay.
And there's some unique stuff on eBay that you can't find, I think, on Amazon. Yeah.
It's weird seeing some people on eBay because it's just a specialized niche that they're selling for.
Yeah.
I have a buddy that tears down motorcycles and sells the parts to make profit off of it, and it's only on eBay. He'll go on Craigslist and sell them, but that's more localized. On eBay he can sell them out to other people out there. And I think Amazon has a stricter rules on
Amazon's pretty strict about their
sellers. I think Amazon is more geared towards like actual sellers or like of large quantity of products, like third party sellers, but eBay I feel like is more customized or individual.
I like to think of eBay as the middleman of getting people together.
Yeah, and like you said, Craigslist is a little bit more localized. It's just for your community or city.
Yeah.
Oh, now they have that Facebook. You can sell and buy things on.
They even have now. They have so surprisingly like I'm not to get on a little bit of a tangent, but like I never thought that this would be a good idea. But apparently people are renting clothes now.
Oh yeah,
dead serious, dude. Like there's like an app like very famous, like and the people were talking who built this app. They people were telling this would just never work. It has gone like viral and really popular. Like I see people like going and renting. Like some of my friends are renting clothes, and I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about
There's this like online store and it's called Rent from the Runway, and it's like dresses and clothes from the runway that you can rent for a day or two that are like a lot cheaper than the thousands you would pay to actually own it.
Yeah, like so it's for like if you want a really nice like blazer or something that costs $1,000 or $1,500
just for like one time.
If you're gonna wear it one time, people are just renting it now. They're not even.
Yeah, like a lot of people did that. Like for prom dresses in high school, they would rent stuff from the runway.
I wonder if there's like security deposits or anything like that. Like
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they pay like let's say like for a $1,500 jacket, they'll pay like $100 to rent it or something. But I don't know how I feel about that.
Turo.
Yeah,
the car rental.
Yeah.
Like you can rent your own car out. I don't see how that's beneficial to the person renting it out.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Then you'll put miles on your car.
Not just miles. When people rent something, they
don't care.
They floor it like.
Unless you're running your own rental business and you just want exposure, but
if it's my car and like I care about that car, especially if it's like a sports car or something like that. No.
Yeah. And then that's how they advertise. Is like, oh, you have a nice car, you want to rent it out? I was like, no.
There's just items out there that you just can't. It's a bad idea to rent out.
Right. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like clothes, even your car, like. Because I mean, let's be real here. When you rent you rent a house, or you rent an apartment, you do stuff like that. I mean, I try to be organized, but most people don't take as much care of it because it's not yours.
I wonder if it's just an idea because Airbnb took off.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing Airbnb. It's easy.
It's cheap.
It is cheap. If you're not going to be in town for that week, or you have an extra room, you can Airbnb shows that extra room. And I wonder if people are just capitalizing on that to make an app like Turo or rent clothes just to see if there's a business out there for it.
I think what's happening is just everything is becoming virtual now. Everything is moving to technology. So and people are just so used to now just having an app or being able to search for a service that they want and it's there. So whatever you can think of, if you can develop the best service virtually, it'll take off.
Yeah.
Whether it'll be successful in the long run, I mean, it's to be seen. But
there's so many ideas out there that people don't know if they're going to work, and they just like shoot their shot. It's like let's see, let's try it out.
Same thing for Netflix. They went to Blockbuster. They were like, we have this idea of shipping CDs to people, and they're like, that's a dumb idea. And today they're like, one of the most profitable companies in the world.
There's still that branch that actually does that.
Yeah.
That actually sells or rents out the actual physical CD.
Redbox.
Redbox, yeah.
Well, not Redbox. Netflix. It's not a part of Netflix anymore, but they have the name Netflix, and they actually send you the CD by mail like they used to.
I
Yeah.
I don't know who, like, I see these, like, young people going to Walmart and going to Redbox, and I'm just like, why? Like, you can just watch it online. Like, why do you have something that plays an actual CD still?
There are some people that are attached to that Blu-ray.
I just don't understand
high
why.
quality stuff, because you can't get any. It's like what am I trying to say? The analog versus digital. It's better to have the physical copy than to download something offline and get bad quality off of it, or streaming. That's what I meant to say. Streaming versus having the actual copy.
Well, people like the collectability of having the physical object.
So that's why I wonder, like, why do they still sell Blu-rays, like Blu-ray, like of movies that they release? But like you said, I think people like to have, like, I own this movie, like, physically even. Like,
but that's what I was saying. Blu-ray is a better quality than streaming it on Netflix.
I feel like Lucas owns.
Yeah, Lucas is a big fan of Blu-ray.
You are.
How many Blu-rays do you think you have, Lucas?
A lot.
Lucas is our off-camera cameraman here.
Yeah. Great guy.
Mission Impossible fanatic over here.
Tom Cruise fanatic. Yeah.
We love you, Lucas.
We love you. Yeah. But, like, I don't know. For me, it's not even just a CD. Like, as a kid growing up, I thought it was just really cool to be able to go to, like, a Blockbuster we had, like, 5 minutes from our house and just walk through the aisles. That experience, I don't know, like, just browsing.
There's one Blockbuster store still open, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, somewhere in Oregon. Or something like that.
I don't think it's official. I think it's a
they've closed,
like a prop store.
Yeah.
It's a prop store.
Is it
not even just a prop store, but a mom and pop family run, and they just have the name Blockbuster.
Yeah.
So,
I think they folded. I think the company's gone. I think they just are the last remnants of that era.
It's like a franchisee.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I remember last time I went to a Blockbuster.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Same thing with Circuit City. You guys ever remember that?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm too young to remember that.
It used to be like Best Buy's competition was the big thing, and like they couldn't survive the recession in there.
No, I'm definitely too young to remember.
And Best Buy's like hanging on. I mean, Best Buy's kind of like GameStop. They have their own like niche audience, and they have some deals, but they're like barely surviving.
The Geek Squad comes through. If that was its own company, like that would be solid.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about Best Buy is that you go in there, you can actually test a product out.
Yeah.
And some people actually want that out of a business. It's tough with Amazon because you can get it immediately and you can test it at home, but then you got to ship back. Why not just go to the store, test it out right there?
Yeah.
Some people like the physical aspect of it, and then interacting with people that are there that can help you with the
I mean, that's how I am with buying my clothes. Like, I could never buy clothes online because I can't, like, feel and see how, like, they would look on me. I don't want to spend money for shipping back or whatever.
It's funny you say that. I have a friend that goes to the store, looks at the clothes, writes down the part number for the clothes.
Are you serious?
Goes home and orders it online off the same website, off the same store.
That's smart, though. If you have the patience to do that, I feel like that's because some people are just like, oh, I like this, and they grab it.
But if there's a deal online, you can, like, bring it back and say, there's this deal, I want, like, a refund for that amount of money.
Yeah, that's it.
Also, the nice thing about doing that is, like, if you know it, you buy it. Usually you end up, it's a little bit cheaper most of the time. And then second, like, being able to return it, you don't have to go to somebody, like, you can just ship it away kind of thing.
But then it's more expensive, too, if you don't reach, like, the minimum of $50. Like, shipping can be really expensive.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, I was trying to order a sound bar. And it was only $30 to $40, and like I said, $50 for free shipping. It's like, what what else am I gonna want to buy from this one thing that I need just to get free shipping?
Yeah.
And that's how they get you. It's like, $10 extra.
Yeah.
So stupid.
How much would a shipping and handling cost for something like that? Like $10, $15, almost a third of the price, probably. Right?
Third of the price depends on the shipping too.
Right.
Anywhere from $5 to $15.
And that can rack up if you buy a lot of stuff online.
Oh yeah. Well, if you buy something for $15, and it's going to cost you almost the same much to ship it.
Some people have no self-control online either.
Yeah, that's true.
Just keep adding to the cart.
Yeah, I had that a few years back. I just kept buying stuff online. It's just the satisfaction behind, putting multiple things that are reasonably priced and having it instantly take away in the next couple of days.
That Amazon cart is dangerous.
It's dangerous. And for me, I'd love to just go order it, and then, after a long day of classes or stuff like that, I come home and my thing that I wanted was right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
I know with Christmas coming up, a lot of people throughout the year, they'll just add to the wish list.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, hey, if you don't know what to get me, here's my Amazon wish list. Pick out these things.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something.
Things are changing. It's crazy.
I feel like really expensive items on my wish list. I've got a $2,000 piano sitting on my wish list.
Oh man, that's awesome.
When someone just comes across and they're really generous, just gets it for me.
There you go.
Just wait till your wedding. Just wait till you get married and put that in your registry.
Oh dude, marriage is, if you're talking about expenses, man, that's gonna...
You're telling me. I'm planning a wedding.
People have different styles, and I get it's a really important event. But for me personally, I would just like to have a really nice small wedding, somewhere nice and simple, and then use the money that we would put for, glass or, all this stuff around and fancy food. I would rather use that for a mortgage or something, or a car or something useful.
I want to DIY a little wedding. It's just so much easier to do that.
With my fiance, we butt heads all the time when we're planning this stuff because it can rack up. It can go up to $15,000 just for something simple.
Mm-hmm.
We're close to that, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I told her, let's just have something simple. We'll use the money. We'll save it up. We'll go travel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do something like that. Go make an awesome honeymoon. Go somewhere nice.
Yeah.
I keep seeing this commercial on Hulu, and I don't know why, but it's a registry for your wedding, and it's free shipping on the best products or a honeymoon fund that people can add to, and so it's a lot cheaper than an Amazon where you have to pay shipping for the item or get an off-brand item. It's good items and brands with a cheaper price through this app.
Ooh.
That's, for all you watching this and for the people hearing it, that's kind of a good idea. I feel like you can develop some type of... weddings are hard because weddings, it's individual, right?
Mm-hmm.
People want different things. But if you develop some type of service where you can customize what you want at your wedding, your honeymoon, put packages together, that'd be cool. I think that'd be successful.
They do make all-inclusive venue packages. So the people that we went through, they're providing food, cake, the venue, flowers, the tables. So it's all inclusive within the venue there.
Okay.
And the only things that we have to provide are the DJ. I think that's it. Oh, photography, and that's it.
Photography is expensive.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's another $2,000 just for a good photographer.
For a good photographer,
It's
extremely
and if you want
expensive.
videography, it's another $500 on top of that.
Really?
Yeah. It racks up.
Yeah.
It racks up.
Wow, I didn't know that. I knew it costs obviously, but that's a lot.
Hey, get Kwame to come take pictures for you.
Oh, right,
There you go.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of photographers and videographers, they take advantage of you.
Oh yeah.
They're not fair with their prices.
That too.
I mean, they have to make money though.
I get they have to make money, and I get that, but I think you have a point there, Ryan, because I understand they're really good, number one, and they have a really good equipment, but I think the equipment aspect of it and their skill, they know that they don't have it, right, and you don't, so they're able to.
A big thing is editing too. They sit through every picture and edit it for you.
That's a good point.
So they're also paying for their time to go through them. We were shopping online for photographers, and you would see the portfolios, and one simple point and shoot photographer, $1,000 versus a $2,000 actually one that edits for you is a world of difference. It's not your grandma taking pictures from the aisle. Yeah. It's tough. It's also, I mean, it's a moneymaker. So.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
It's a hobby, yeah, I know.
Definitely gotta start on that.
Photography.
Wow. Yeah. So you guys want to talk about net neutrality?
Where are we on that? I remember we did the FCC vote last year, right?
Yeah.
Last summer.
So I think it passed. I'm pretty sure.
So no net neutrality.
Yeah, there are some states. No, it passed. No net neutrality, but some states are fighting it.
Right.
So state lawmakers are actually challenging it and not letting that affect their own state there.
I think people are over-exaggerating about not having net neutrality. I mean, there was a point where net neutrality wasn't a thing, and we were fine. We didn't have really many issues, traffic concerns.
I think
The thing is, it's incremental. So it's not like overnight you're gonna see Time Warner charge you an extra $30 just to go on Facebook. It's gonna be the little things, so these small websites that you're not gonna go to.
Yeah, people are expecting like an instant effect.
No, like you said, I think it's gonna be gradual. I think what's happening though is these large telecommunication companies, they're continuously merging, and because of that, because they're so large and they have so much of the market space. If you're a smaller company up and coming, or if you're offering a service that competes with them, I mean, they can slow down your speeds or they can affect your business entirely. So I think, like you said, it's gradual, and I think it's going to cause. You'll see those problems appearing later on.
It's also infrastructure. I mean, all these big companies have been around for a while.
Yeah.
They already have the ground wires put into the ground, and they're just sitting there not being used.
Like an example is like electricity, right? That we have. I mean, maybe you can't correlate them directly, but with electricity, you have these few companies that work with the government to build the infrastructure, right? And a lot of the cost, I think, is subsidized. I don't think we pay the full cost. I think there's a lot of regulation the service itself is subsidized. I know people get in the argument of regulation and a little bit of government control, but I think for like electricity, water, and I think now broadband, internet, and telecommunication, that area is now becoming like water and electricity. It's becoming a necessity. And I think that if you leave it just to the private sector, I think you can get abused.
Yeah, that's true. And the thing is, I don't think the government knows much about that technology to put it as a utility.
Yeah.
And they're relying on these companies that hire engineers and software and all those guys to make this for them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I get it. They're in the business of making money, but I think government, at some level, has to kind of get involved.
I read something where AT&T owns, you know that little in front of a house. There's the sidewalk, and then the little piece of grass right in front to the road. AT&T owns that.
Really?
Yeah. So it might not be AT&T, but different companies own that specific tract of land, so that they can go in, dig the wires in, and leave them there for that. So when Google Fiber was moving, especially up here into the North Charlotte area, the reason there's only one neighborhood with Google Fiber is because they're still trying to fight AT&T for that tract of land, so that Google Fiber can put in their own lines going through there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I heard something like that. Wow, I didn't know that.
Because we heard Google's coming to Charlotte. It's only one neighborhood because they only got one neighborhood approved for that.
And yeah, I guess that makes sense. AT&T doesn't want Google to come in. Yeah. I would imagine they want to keep that. It's kind of like Tesla too, right? Tesla.
Oh my God, you and Tesla.
No, I'm serious though. I don't really. I mean, Tesla's a car manufacturer, but I don't consider them really as just a car company. They're a software-based technology company in Silicon Valley. Them, Google, Facebook, these other technology companies are now competing with these big telecommunication companies.
Yeah.
And I think now we're seeing a battle. And like Tesla tried to sell cars here, and there's a big dealership lobby, and they prevented Tesla from selling cars, or they limited them.
Ooh.
Same thing with Google now. So we'll see where that goes.
I've heard some bad reviews on Tesla showrooms.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a different experience.
Yeah.
I think some people, either you like it or you hate it kind of thing.
I think some people are expecting the traditional dealership attitude when they walk into a showroom.
For me personally, I don't like that. I try to avoid dealers and dealerships, but I know some people enjoy that service.
Yeah, because the showroom is mainly there to showcase a car, tell you the features on it, and I don't think they're focused on selling because they know the brand is going to sell itself.
Yeah.
And some people, some friends, they said they went to a dealership and that the workers that were being rude to them, just relatively rude about not giving them the pricing and all that. That's not what they're there for, apparently.
Yeah.
Have you ever driven a Tesla?
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah.
How was your experience?
It's a different experience. I think when you drive an electric car, it's the power that you get from the electric motor is completely different than you would do in a normal, petrol car or a car that uses gas. Power is instant, so when you let your foot off the brake, it's like it's gone. You put it on, it just rockets.
I'm trying it.
Yeah, like when you're on the highway and you're driving your car that runs on gas, when you let off the gas, it kind of just cruises. Different.
As we do, we're going to wrap up here.
Yeah.
We do have some events coming up here late November. It's a meet and eat with Duke Energy as part of the business partners, so that'll be a good thing to go to and see what Duke Energy is all about as far as hiring and getting to know them. December 7th is also Innovative Computing Project Showcase. So I imagine it's mainly different developers showing what their projects are about or what they did this semester. So check them out and see what they're all about there.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys?
I think that's it.
I think so, yeah. Good luck on all your projects and exams.
Yeah, cool. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, CCI DAP, and we'll get you more updates along the way.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.